Yeah, I'm gonna put some respect by Smokey Robinson's name. Let's give it up to legendary, the poet's poet, the man who could tell you 99 ways about love, who truly made lyrics that were like better than cards, you know, tears of a clown, you just a my girl, wrote that for the Temptations, you know, shop around, so many great songs. Matter of fact, this guy was so legendary that one of his songs became a staple back in the neighborhood called Quiet Storm. If you remember that, that was see, that's when you know you bad, when they create a whole lane of style of music based around your artistic greatness. Not only that, he was the youngest vice president. He was the vice president of Motown Records. So this man was doing it up. I mean, when you're writing great songs, when you become like the most important, because Marvin Gaye, Steve Wonder, etc., you had to go through Smokey. That's what a songwriter. So it's like this man channels so much, and then his vocals were sweet. I mean, his tone, vibrato, was phrasing, and I remember seeing him a few years back on Def Comedy Jam when he did that freestyle poem. Man, he was killing it. I mean, his words, his focus. I mean, his words have spoken to many generations, many eras. Uh, the man's a poet, quintessential about love, quintessential about life, quintessential about liberty. Smokey Robinson's one of the all-time greatest artists, period. And I wanted to take time to just, you got to respect the greats. Let it be known that the foundation. Listen to those songs. Look it up about them songs he's written for other people, for what he's done for himself. I mean, you just sit there and that body of work is incredible. Incredible tone, incredible phrasing, the lineage that what it is meant. It's something that when you can listen to a record from 50 years ago and still appreciate and still applaud it, that's greatness. And that's what Smokey Robinson always been about as an artist. It's always important that he put a stamp on so much great material. And in some ways, he's almost underrated because I mean, let's be realistic with Motown. You Marvin Gaye and Steve Wonder, Michael Jackson, and you go Rick James and Lionel Richie, and Donna Ross. So I mean, that's that's some heavy weights, and we're even talking about the Temptations and the Four Tops. So, but he's a bad man. I mean, he's one of those guys that you take his pen and paper, you have to sit down there and digest and put some respect by that man's name because he truly laid a foundation of greatness, been a musical standard, one of the most important artists around the world. And vocals, they ain't nothing to sneeze at. You know, he just truly left a lasting impression. So I wanted to take the time to give it up to one of the greatest artists ever, uh, one of the greatest songwriters ever, one of the greatest vocalists ever. He is a showman too, puts on a good show. He just one of those guys that you should appreciate, should learn about. If you don't know, better ask somebody about William Smokey Robinson because he truly brings the flavor to your ear and feelings in his music. And I can listen to you name a lot of his songs from different eras, and they still hold up and they're still relevant because one thing about love never goes out of style and it never goes out of fashion. And Smokey Robinson was about that love and that life and that liberty. So put some respect by his name. Peace.